Yo, what's up guys, it's Lun-Gi. So today we're going to be taking a look at another technical play video. So this time we'll be going up against Maliss. Right, so of course we're going second, just like with every other technical play video. So we will be breaking our opponent's board and then proceeding to win. Sorry for the spoilers. But anyways, Maliss goes first. We don't have any hand traps, but we do have two non-engine cards. And I don't want to spoil it for you, but we're not going to need them. Alright, so Maliss does their thing. They're testing out the Spice spell card, Monster Reborn. Very spicy. See, they use that as an extender. Summon their white rabbits. I don't think it's a bad card at all. Alright, so they go backup, secretary. So obviously this hand is like very nice in Fire King. It's like actually excellent, like having these three like together, and you will see why in a moment. Okay, alright, so we pop the Kirin. We don't trigger our sacred because we're gonna summon it with Kirin's effect anyways. Okay, so we go Alconix. Okay, so they go access code Talker. Okay, so it was a very smart thing to not pop the sacred first because we haven't used this effect. Okay, so now they pop the sacred. Okay, so they got allied. Okay, so they just leave the other Garunix on the field. Okay, so we go for Avatar. Right, so we suicide Garunix, we just chain. Okay, so let's take a look at this now. So if you saw the other video, we did the same thing basically. We put the sacred as chaining 2 so that would force the opponent to kind of negate the sacred, and then we put the card that would put sacred on board as like chaining 1 anyways. So we did this Garunix chaining 1 and then sacred chaining 2. If we did it like the other way around, would have probably negated like sacred on the field, unless we summoned like Ponix or something off of the summon. But here they just banish the sacred and then we use high avatar Garunix to summon sacred from the deck anyways. So that negation basically did nothing. So now this guy's offline, and then none of the other cards can activate. They have impermanence here, but impermanence can't activate in the damage step. So we're still in the damage step with all of these effects because they're triggers, and we can't move out of the damage step until all of the triggers have finished like resolving, like all the consecutive chains have finished resolving. So that's something that a lot of like players don't know. Like if you have trigger steps in the damage trigger effects in the damage step, you can keep on activating the trigger effects until like the last trigger has been met, and then you can't activate any more trigger effects, and then the last chain will resolve, and then you'll move out of the damage step back to the battle step to declare like attacks and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, we go sacred effects and we destroy Kirin, the last one in deck, and then we summon back the high avatar Garunix. So we just attack over the Maliss card, and then they have imperms, so they don't want us to kill this, so they just chain to negate Garunix, put it back to normal attack. So we just suicide Avatar so we can summon sacred anyways, and then we go for our XYZ and then we pop the field. So you see here we still have talents and we still have lightning storm because all of those effects activate in the damage step, so we can't use talents and then we can't use lightning storm. Should have maybe set them as like a bluff, but yeah, so we just passed on with this. So top decks imperm, which is not going to do anything, right? We top deck the book, we target imperm, he negates, doesn't matter, we just wanted to remove it anyways. So then we attack directly and then we set Book of Eclipse. So on his turn he top decks a Dominus Impulse, and then yeah, next turn I was just going to attack the game. He's only on 1500, and that is GG. So yeah, so this was game 2. So game 1 we wrecked them pretty solid, so this was like game 2 against them. That's why you see the lightning storm here. So using the exact same list, so I'll show you the list in case you didn't watch the other video. Yeah, so this is just the basic like Fire King list. So typically, so this card is usually like maybe some other card like Bysteals or something, or DD Crows or Ghost Spell or whatever. So recently just been testing Kurikara to help break boards going second, because Fire King is very good at breaking boards. So yeah, if you didn't watch the other video, just this is like pretty standard Dinka-Bui ratios over here. So 3 nib, 3 ash, 3 droll, 3 imperm, and 3 dominus impulse. And then you need all the pots, and then you need talents as well to check your opponent's hand or to draw more cards. And then these are standard Viking ratios, the 2 1-offs, and then the 4 3-offs, and then the 2-off Skyburn. And then I've been testing Onslaught in the side deck, just to swap out with 1 sanctuary, like going second. So yeah, I just do this and I just do this, and then now yeah, I have like more, like I have better variance going second, you know, because you don't want to draw like 2 sanctuaries going second. I'd rather just have a sanctuary and then have like an onslaught, you know, going second. So yeah, that has been working out quite nicely. So the 1 onslaught in the side deck, and then BT barrier, anti-spell fragrance, skill join, and then these are like, I guess like semi-standard. I guess, yeah, the semi-standard. Dinka-Bui was playing like double SP Little Knight in his like most recent showing at the French Open like a month ago or something. And then yeah, everything else is kind of standard. But he was playing Sunlight Wolf instead of Doolittle. I like Doolittle better, because when you're going to Princess, instead of this guy, or if this guy is banished, you can go into Doolittle, and then Doolittle will, once you destroy him, he'll add something back like Ash or like Kirin, and you can keep on reusing Doolittle Chimera, like if you revive him, because he's a beast, fire beast, so Avatar can summon him, because Avatar does go outside of the archetype, being able to target a fire beast, beast warrior, or winged beast in your graveyard. So he does fulfill that requirement to be summoned with Avatar. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.